Hi, it's Michelle from Conversations that Connect, and you may be able to tell from behind me that I'm actually at our lodge in the lakes, and it's absolutely throwing it down outside. It's rained all day, continually, not stopped. At one point, it was actually bouncing off the road, it was that hard. But, as you say, without the rain, you don't get the greenery, and if you want 100% sunshine, then you need to go to the Sahara. So it's actually the rain that makes it so beautiful where we are. Anyway, this week I want to talk about life is how you create it. And actually, the little meme that accompanies this video and this blog says life is about 10% what happens and 90% how you react to it. In fact, some people go even further and say actually life is about 100% of how you react to it. But let's not argue over 10%, shall we? I'm sure you get the point. So you may be wondering, how on earth can that possibly be true? How can you react to the overwhelming factors in life? Surely you can't help but react when the mother-in-law's pushing your buttons. That, at that particular time, feels like it's 100% her fault. Well, I'd invite you to consider this little scenario. You've just got off the plane in America. You've travelled for 8 hours, and you're now waiting at customs, patiently in line for your turn. And as you look around you, you see hundreds of other people at the same time, in the same place, waiting for the same thing to go through customs. Now, I'd like you to consider how it is that some people will just be patiently waiting. Others will be perhaps reading their Kindles. Some will be really excited that it's the first time in America. Others, you'll probably find getting impatient, the fact that they have to queue and they're behind a family in front of them where the children are driving them absolutely up the wall. And there'll be others, families that are there that have perhaps lost one of their children, so I was worried. And there'll be other people who are nervous. They're nervous about the first time in America and wondering what it's going to be like and what's going to happen. And other people would just be fed up. They spent 8 hours in a plane, they're now waiting to go through customs, and they're fed up. So each person in that place at the same time, the same circumstances, waiting to do the same thing, all have very different feelings and reactions to the process of what's going on. All have very different reactions and feelings to the different scenarios of what's happening. So I'd like you to wonder, just to consider, why is that? Why are all those people having different reactions to exactly the same situation? Now, I'd like to offer to you that it's not actually the situation that causes the reaction, but it's actually each person's thinking process around the situation they find themselves in. I would even suggest it may go one stage further than our thinking process. It's actually about the feelings of what we're thinking at that particular moment in time. Another good example, take the fear of spiders. Now, I have 4 daughters as well as 3 sons, and one of my daughters is absolutely terrified of spiders. She hates them. She'll scream, you have to go running in and rescue her. She is so scared of spiders, and she will say to you, I'm scared of spiders. Now, one of my other daughters, it just doesn't bother her at all. She'll pick the spider up, she'll take it outside, she would have a pet spider if she could. So actually, when people say spiders scare me, that's not true. If it was true, then the spider in the room would scare all my daughters equally. It's my daughter's reaction to the spider. Again, it's the situation, it's the reaction to the situation. And in Jana's case, the little girl who's frightened of spiders, it's her reaction to seeing the spider. It's the fear that's 100% internal to her. So again, in life, it's how we react to events. And it's our reaction to those different scenarios gives us greater individual control and power. It means that if it's our reaction to things, then we can change that reaction and we can change how we feel. And just knowing that can be really empowering. If you'd like to know and learn more about how to change your reactions to events, then please drop me an email, hello@michelleatkin.co.uk, or feel free to leave a message under this little blog. Also, have you signed up to the newsletter and the free ebook to download? You really don't want to miss that free ebook. Again, you'll find it at www.michelleatkin.co.uk, or you can click the link underneath this video blog. I'd love to hear your feedback on what you think about what I've just been discussing. Till next time, bye.